get some black on the back of it, just so it's not rusting. This is not going to be a seam side at all. We'll get some on that and on our edges. And we're staying about 12, 14 inches away from the part. Right down. And now we'll just stay about probably 18 inches. And we'll get a good coverage, even coat. Making sure you get your edges all the way around. And we'll set our clock for 5 minutes. And we'll be back to do that again. Okay, we're applying our second coat this time. The first time we went across this way. The second coat will catch our edge again. And this time we're going to go this way. This way, by overlapping, you make sure you get even coverage. And now we will wait 5 more minutes. This is our second coat. We have come back and put yet a third coat on it, and we've given it 5 minutes to dry after the third coat. It lays out pretty nice. You don't have to really worry about if you get a little speck of dust, because once it wrinkles, you're not going to be able to tell. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn our hairdryer on, just a standard hairdryer, and we'll hold it away from the part, bang on it a little bit so all the dust that's going to blow out of it blows away. And then we're going to move gently across this thing about 1.5 feet away and just keep moving until we get it all at the same temperature. This part can take a couple minutes. You'll start to see it wrinkling in one of the corners, usually first. And you just want to start at that corner and keep the heat moving and just keep walking it away from the wrinkle. This is critical that you stay on this, because if you stop and it dries unwrinkled, it will not wrinkle again. So you want to keep the heat moving all over all of it. And all of a sudden you'll visibly see it take off, and it goes real quick once it does. Depending on how much paint you put on is how deep the wrinkle is. We usually do 3 wet coats, and after about 5 minutes after the last coat is when we start with the heat. This can take 3-4 minutes. Sometimes we use our heat gun, and that'll make it happen quicker. But if you apply too much heat too quickly, it will actually blister instead of wrinkling. You can see down in this bottom corner, right here, that the wrinkle has just started. We've been going about 2-3 minutes. Now we want to kind of, like we're painting the wrinkle, we just help in the direction that the wrinkle has started. We just keep it going. With a heat gun, this works much quicker, but there's a lot more danger of blistering the paint. This will give you a really nice uniform finish virtually every time, but it just takes patience, and you have to wait the 5 minutes in between coats. If you wanted a deeper wrinkle than what we are achieving here, another 2 or maybe even 3 coats, again waiting 5 minutes between every coat, would give you a very, very deep wrinkle. This finish with 3 is going to be virtually identical to how they were originally. And we're almost done, one little corner. And there it goes. That is it. And when it's done, even though it's wrinkled, it's still extremely wet. So now you want to give it a good bit of time to dry. We usually leave them lay overnight. If you shoot from the side, you might be able to see the wrinkle. It's kind of hard to video this, but it gives you the idea how you do it.